Hello, I'm Ollie and this is Criminolly, where I talk about crime, pulp, horror, that kind of thing. Today, none of that. Today I'm spreading some BookTube love. So what I've been doing for the past hour or so is stripping wallpaper, which is still all over my hands and legs. But whilst I've been doing that, I've been watching a bit of BookTube and caught the brand new Spreading Some BookTube Love tag that's been created by Bookworm Adventure Girl in honour of Valentine's Day, which is today as I'm filming. I'm going to put this video up on the 15th, on Tag Tuesday, but I thought it was a really lovely idea for a video. And she very kindly tagged me in it as well as mentioning me. So I thought I would take part and film my own version to go up on Tag Tuesday. So the tag is all about shouting out, booktubers who you think deserve a bit more attention. There are 14 prompts. In order that I don't go on and on forever, I'm going to limit myself for the vast majority of the questions to just mentioning one person, because otherwise I'd be here all day. But basically, my subscriptions are viewable. If you go into my channel, you can see everyone I'm subscribed to, and everyone on that list I watch. So I like and enjoy videos from all of those people. But yeah, I will only mention one person per prompt, because as I say, otherwise I would be here forever. So first prompt, booktubers who inspire you. So for this one, I'm going to go with Greg from Another Bibliophile Reads. And it's really because Greg is so amazingly widely read. So I quite often mention trashy, pulp and horror and crime paperbacks on my channel, and Greg will quite often comment saying, "Oh yeah, I read that one, I quite liked it." But equally, if you look at the stuff he talks about, a lot on his channel, it's incredibly literate and complex stuff, which is a million miles away from the kind of thing I read. He reads a lot of fiction in translation. In fact, I think he's one of the judges for the BookTube prize for translated books. So yeah, and his book collection is fantastic as well. So he really does inspire me to read more widely, whilst also reading things I love. So I do worry sometimes that you can go too far down that route of trying to read more widely and end up reading things just to say that you've read them. I think Greg gets that balance exactly right, in that he reads things that he's genuinely interested in reading, whether they be well thought of or not. Okay, so next prompt is smaller BookTube channels. So for this one, I'm going to go with Miss Danielle, who's a fantastic Canadian booktuber. She does, the kind of normal type of BookTube content, so reviews and things like that, and vlogs and top tens and all that good stuff. But she's also doing this wonderful series of weird books she found in the library. So she works in the library, and every so often she finds a strange book. It comes across her desk, and she does a little video on it where she talks a bit about the book, and it's an extremely entertaining little series of videos. So well worth checking out. Next up, booktubers who live close by. So I'm not sure where most booktubers live, if I'm honest. It's not really something I would pay attention to. So I'm doing this largely by accent. So I'm going to go with Books, Songs and Other Magic, who's definitely English, and I think from the south of England as well, which is where I'm from. I've got a feeling he might be from Essex, but I might be completely making that up. But yeah, another fantastic booktuber, similar kind of taste in books to mine, so covers a lot of sci-fi in particular. He did a fantastic video recently where he went through, I can't remember how many, but like 20 subgenres of sci-fi, which is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, if you like science fiction, well worth checking out. But he does cover a wide range of other stuff on his channel as well. So again, quite a widely read booktuber. Not quite as wide as Greg, I would say, but definitely worth checking out. Next question. Booktubers from different continents than yours. So obviously I live in Europe. I was going to try and be clever and pick a booktuber from a continent that wasn't America or Europe. So I can't choose Europe clearly because I'm in Europe. So I was thinking about trying to choose someone from a continent that isn't Europe. There's an Australian booktuber, quite a new channel, who I've been watching, and I can't find him. He's pretty good. He does reviews of the kind of books I like, so particularly kind of thrillers, and by thrillers I mean like old school thrillers, like action adventure type books. I can't find his channel, so I don't know. I was definitely subscribed to him, so I don't know if he's closed his channel down or what. But yeah, I was going to do him. There's another Australian booktuber, or someone who I thought was Australian who I follow, but when I checked, she's actually in the US. I think she is Australian by birth, certainly from her accent. So yeah, I'm going to have to go with someone from the USA, which I wasn't planning to do, but I'm going to go with Kelsey from Slime and Slashers, because I've been absolutely loving her channel recently. I've been watching a ton of her stuff, and she's just got such an engaging personality. It's so entertaining to watch. She's so into the books she reads. So she specialises, as you might guess from the name, in kind of horror stuff, but particularly nostalgic horror stuff, so kind of 90s in particular. But yeah, really entertaining channel, and she uses fantastic graphics and stuff like that in her videos as well. Really, really entertaining. Right, next question is booktubers with furry reading companions. So for this one, I'm going to go with Olivia at AV Reads, who's got, I think, 2 cats who quite often make appearances in her video, which I think are generally not planned. And she's got a fantastic like intro video for her channel as well, with one of her cats, which looks a bit like the MGM lion, which I just think is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, she's a great booktuber anyway, but her cats add a little something extra. Next question, booktubers you've buddy read or group read with. So not very many actually. So I have done buddy reads with one from Plagued by Visions, of, what did we do? We read First Blood by David Morrell, the first Rambo novel, and The Master by Guy Ian Smith, which is a not terribly good British horror novel. And I've also participated in some of the group reads that he does on his channel. So The Case Against Satan by Ray Russell and The Resurrectionist by Russ James White. And then more recently, I've started taking part in the Killer Reads book club that's run by AJ Dunn Reads and Writes. So the first book for that was The Talented Mr. Ripley by Patricia Highsmith, which was fantastic. Okay, next question, and I am going to mention numerous people for this one, but if I do miss you out, sincere apologies. I've been looking back through my comments to try and find as many people as possible. But it's a manual task, so I may well have missed people out. So if you're a regular commenter on my channel and I don't mention you, I do apologise. All your comments are, are really, really welcome. I love reading the comments. I try and reply to everyone, although sometimes I am a bit slow in doing that. So apologies, but I do try and get to them all eventually. So anyway, yeah, the question is, show some love to subscribers and commenters who don't have a BookTube channel. So I've got my laptop on my lap here, and I have basically opened up in separate tabs a load of people who I know comment regularly. So I'll go through each of those, but sincerely, everyone who comments on my channel, big thanks. It's it's one of the reasons I do this, is to get that interaction with other people who love books. So I have got Bill Buris, Luciola, and apologies if I'm pronouncing any of these names incorrectly, JD Santabianes, Catherine Sierra, Catherine Fraser, Arthur O'Dell, The Watch Femme, Philip Nicholson, Cecil Miss, and that's it. So yes, as I say, if I missed anyone out, I do apologise. But yeah, those are some people who regularly comment on my channel and who I very much enjoy chatting with below the line on my videos. Okay, so next question is booktubers newer to you. So with this one, I'm going with MJ at Reading This Life, who I think actually inspired Bookworm and Adventure Girl to make the tag. So MJ's got a fairly new channel, but one of the things she does, which is brilliant, is she does a weekly video where she just talks about new booktubers that she's found. So she looks at the BookTube newbie tag and subscribes to people from that, watches their content, and then provides a little update. So it's a really great way of discovering new people in the BookTube community. And MJ's book reviews and things like that are fantastic as well. She's a really engaging speaker. She's got a great channel and presents her videos with a real level of professionalness. Is that the word? Professionality? she's very professional about what she does, far more than me, as you could tell from my answer to that question. Right, next question then. Booktubers who read different books or genres than you. Now, I make a habit of following people who read different stuff to me, and there's two reasons for that, to be completely honest. So one is there's not that many people who read quite as much trash as I do, so I think I'm following most of the people already on BookTube who read exactly the same kind of stuff that I do, but also because I like to hear about different sorts of books, and I watch BookTube videos partly just to be entertained and see how other people do BookTube, as well as for book recommendations. But I would say one channel I really enjoy, who definitely reads different books to me, but who I do get inspired by, is Shelley Swearingen, who I think does a fantastic job. So again, presents in a wonderfully professional way. Her videos always look incredibly slick, but she's just got a really engaging speaker whose passion for books really shines through in every video she does. She reads completely different stuff to me. I mean, she reads like Homer and shit like that, which I had to read at school, and don't intend to read again. But I do watch her channel. I do watch not all of her videos, most of her videos, and I do find her very entertaining. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. Next question, question 10. Booktubers who have similar tastes. So I'm going to go with not just book reviews for this one. So that's a fantastic channel. A native New Yorker. And you can definitely tell that by his accent. People sometimes comment on my accent in the comments. He's definitely got a New York accent. I sometimes think his channel should be called Hey, I'm Reading Here, rather than not just book reviews. But anyway, a really, really good channel, and writes a lot about kind of sci-fi, fantasy, thrillers, not so much the horror, but the kind of thrillers and things like that I like. So he's doing a series of videos about the James Bond books, for example, and has done some fantastic, he did a fantastically in-depth video recently on Watchmen, the Alan Moore, Dave Gibbons graphic novel, which was brilliant, and another one recently as well, on the Belgariad by David Eddings, which is a series of books I loved as a teenager, and his analysis of those books was absolutely spot on. So yeah, definitely worth following. Next up then, booktubers with great original tags. So for this one, I'm actually going to give the same answer as Bookworm Adventure Girl. So Jim's Books, Reading and Stuff. Jim does really great tags. I've done a video for his numbers tag, which was going to go up today, but I'm going to bump that back to next week now, I think, to get this one up in Valentine's week. But yeah, he did a load of tags based around letters of the alphabet, and he's just really creative and does tags that are just enjoyable to do. Next question then, so question 12, BookTube projects you join or follow or would like to. So as I've said already, I'm part of the Killer Reads book club that AJ Dunn Reads and Writes is doing. I'm enjoying very much the February fantasy stories this week, and this month, which is run by the Bookish Bryant, amongst other people. My son is just off camera. He's just got home from school and he's trying to put me off, and succeeding. And I'm looking forward to doing March of the Mammoths as well. So put a poll up on my community tab about that one, and think I will be reading Lonesome Love by Larry McMurtry, who I've discovered through that poll, whose name I have been misreading and mispronouncing forever. So I've always called him Larry McMurtry, but he's not. He's Larry McMurtry, or maybe it's McMurtry. I'm not sure. So yeah, looking forward to March of the Mammoths anyway. Okay, question 13. Booktubers who can always put you in a good mood. For this one, it's got to be Michael K Vaughan. I love Michael's videos. He's extremely engaging and entertaining, and really knowledgeable as well. And so talks often about the sorts of books I like, but talks in a very engaging way. I'm absolutely loving his Books That Time Forgot series with his co-host Roger, and I quite enjoy it when his dog starts making a racket in the background as well. So yeah, definitely Michael K Vaughan for that one. So the final question is, who do you tag? So I'm going to tag 4 people. I'm going to tag Alan at the Lonely Bookshelf, Jason Harrigan, whose channel I've been enjoying very much recently. His library tour's been fantastic. Pax Panic, who's always very entertaining, and I did have a 4th one in mind and I've forgotten who it was now. Oh yes, Crystal at Fibre Artsy. Okay, as always, I hope you've enjoyed that. That was a fun one to make, so thank you very much, Bookworm Adventure Girl, for tagging me in that. Yeah, take care, everyone. Hope you had a great Valentine's Day, and I will speak to you again soon. Cheerio. So what I've been doing for the past hour or so is stripping wallpaper from the bedroom wall, which I'm kind of covered in, although not on parts of me that you can see. That's wrong.